Merry everything. Happy always, everybody. This is Cory from the Chamber. This is the video portion of the 2021 State of the Chamber address. This is for people that don't want to read 2,500 words, but they're important words. And so if you don't want to read them, hear them in my own voice here. Literally, I'm just going to screen share and go through the newsletter before I send it. And basically, it's got 7 different points that we cover in it. But this is really critical stuff. If you want to know what the Chamber's doing, where we're headed, and how the last year was, it's really important that you know this information. So I hope over the next 10 or 12 days that you'll find some time to spend just 5 or 10 minutes on this, either reading or listening to what I'm about to share. So here we go. Starting off, I have a message for all of you. Just saying thank you for the year. Also, Claire and I are going to be off Chamber the December 24th through January 2nd. From the insistence of our board of directors, they said, we want to pay you guys not to be in. You need to de-stress, you need to unplug, and they want us to completely unplug. So we will not be checking messages. We will not be checking emails while we're away. We will be checking them when we come back, though. So that's some good news. Look for our last regular news and notes of the year coming out on Thursday, the 23rd. Claire's already got that ready to go. I will be sending you a rebranding survey. We're not going to get that done until next week. I'm going to finish it tomorrow and send it probably on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But please take a look at that. We're rebranding the Chamber, which is something we're going to talk about in just a second. So leading off our 2021 Cornerstone members, we cannot thank enough the people that have supported us through this program. This program has been around for it's only going into its 4th year. So in the previous 3 years, we've gotten support from different members. It's annual sponsorships of the Chamber. And so basically it pays your dues, but also and gives you marketing, and you get tied into everything the Chamber does throughout the year. What these businesses did is they help make it possible for us to tell people that we're not going to drop anyone in 2020 for non-payment of dues if people can't afford it. What this money ended up doing is helping sustain us. 501c6s did not become eligible for PPP until January of 2021, which was this year. So everybody that had been getting it, in the first 9-10 months it was around, we were not one of those groups, and so their support really helped us there, and it also gave us revenue to help expand our staff. So thank you to our 2021 Cornerstone members: Priority Real Estate Group, Midcoast Parkview Health, Maine Health, Darlings Brunswick Ford, also Bath Savings Institution, Remax, Riverside, and our friends over at Sightlines. So thank you for supporting us in this way. 2021 by the numbers. This is something that we like to do. We did it last year with 10 points, and Claire and I put together about 18 different points here of just what the Chamber has done over the years. You can download this, but basically some of the ones that I want to hit. 91% of the guest guides that we printed this year, 7 months ago, have gone. They are out the door. They are mailed out to people. They've been picked up at info centers. We've only got about 1,300 guides left, and that should get us through the winter trip planning and mail out requests that we get from people, and refilling the info centers that are still open this time of year. Just in time for the 2022 to be published. So 91% is an incredible number of guides to get out the door. Another key statistic is our average open rate for our newsletters. We've sent you 73, once Claire's goes out tomorrow, 73 newsletters, e-newsletters this year. Our average open rate is 24% better than the national average. And actually Claire reformatted it about 3 months ago. And since then, our open rate's been 35%, which is almost 60% better than the national average. So cheers to Claire for shrinking it down and making it more appetizing for everybody to read. So that's great. 18 new members. We're expecting that number to get to 25 here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, as I get several people to catch up with over this little bit of a catch-up period in early January. So that's great. So we've got some great Midcoast Tree Festival numbers. Over 40,000 tree raffle tickets were sold for the Tree Festival. The average tree space was $1,075 in value, which is twice the minimum of 500. And one of the stats I really love, There were 118 gift cards and gift certificates overall throughout the tree spaces at the Midcoast Tree Festival, but that represented 90 different businesses, 90 different businesses, which means when you get a gift card, you get a gift certificate. When you go to redeem that, you usually spend more than just what's on that gift card. So, I mean, we're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars in impact just from the people that won those gift cards and gift certificates. So that's incredible. And our biggest stat of the year was increasing our staff by 50%, and bringing Claire on board has helped us both with our impact and also our bandwidth. She has helped exponentially. So those are the key numbers. The 2022 Cornerstone package, if you want to support us this way, we would love to have you at this level. The details are all included here. It's essentially the same package as 2021 with a couple of new pieces. The new pieces are, we're going to get a new website in April, May timeframe. And on that website, we're going to have banner ads, and based on which of the 3 tiers you get in will be how many banner ads you get on the new website. So we're super excited for that. The other thing is the top 2 levels, the $5,000 and the $2,000 chamber Cornerstone levels, you will get complimentary inclusion into our workforce programming, and the support for that, which is a $2,000 and $1,000 value respectively. So take a look at that 2022 Cornerstone membership package. And if you want to talk about it, that's what I'm going to do in January. I'm going out and meeting with a bunch of people. So please reach out. So next week, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be sending you a rebranding survey. This is the final survey to discuss the new chamber name and the new logos. First two things you need to know. Number one, if there was a perfect chamber name, we would already have it. And so we know that not everyone's going to be happy with it. The problem is we're a difficult region to pin down in terms of what do you call this region? Southern Midcoast is not a phrase that anyone else uses. And so people have a hard time. I consistently get calls from people saying, hey, what's happening in Wells and Sanford today? And I say, oh, you have to call that chamber. And they're like, oh, but you're the Southern Coast Maine Chamber. Like, no, we're not. They're like, oh, you're SMCC or the community college? Like, no, we're SMMC. And so with that, we need a new name that ties us geographically to the region. And so you'll see those options there. All of that feedback will go to our board of directors. And from there, they will make a selection for our new name and a new logo at our January board meeting on the 27th. And we will be introducing that to everybody at our March awards dinner, which is either going to be March 4th or March 11th. On one of those first 2 Fridays in March, we're going to have that, and we're going to announce our new name and everything there. So Claire and I are going to have a bunch of work to do between the 27th to get everything on the back end ready for a new name and a new logo. Finally, our other big thing, why 2022 is going to be such a transformational year for us, is our workforce program. I've been hesitant to give out the name. The name of our program is ChamberWorks 2030. And the reason for that is ChamberWorks 2030 is a decade-long commitment to bring together the community stakeholders of business, education, and workforce development to create new integrated programs to help solve our biggest issue, workforce hiring needs. We have already begun this work. Our advisory council, I've got a group of about 30 people that are educators or business leaders or workforce development people that we've been evaluating about 24 different programs that I presented to them. We started this work on November 16th. We've got 2 more meetings in January. We will be selecting 2 to 5 programs before the end of January, and we will begin to start to work on those programs. Probably going to announce them in March. We'll probably do a little bit of work behind the scenes before we announce it to everybody. But we'll know by the end of January which 2 to 5 programs that we're going to run. And the newsletter has more details on what the types of programs are. We are not telling everybody what the programs are for the simple fact that we have 20 or 25 programs we're evaluating. We can only do 2 to 5 of them. And so we don't want to tell people what programs are if we don't select the one you like, and it just creates some friction. We don't want that. We want to start this off in the most positive place. So we will let you know what those programs are starting when we know about them and when we're ready to release that information. But this is coming. This is going to be a fundamental change to how our chamber runs and what our chamber does. But it is so needed right now, and we're going to need your support down the road on it. So look forward to more ChamberWorks 2030. There's going to be volunteering on those 2 to 5 programs. There's going to be some sponsorship opportunities. There's going to be a lot of things. Last thing is it is our last call for 2021 membership dues. We send our dues out. Our dues go out in July. And for June, we do have some members that pay in January, and that's fine. We get it. Sometimes your budgets don't renew till January. No problem. Just let us know that. But the thing is, for those it's not that, it's been 180 days. We need to get some resolution on that. Mostly because Claire and I need to start working on the back end to get this membership directory straightened away by the end of January, so that when we've got a new name and a new logo and they start to build that new website, that we can start to fill in the back end with who the members are and categorizing and everything. So for that, we need to know. So if you have not paid your membership dues, we need to know if you're going to continue on as a member or not by January 19th. So we will work with you. We will help you. But we just need to know by January 19th whether you're going to continue on with the chamber or not. We are still accepting new members. If you're not a member and you want to join, you can join us anytime. But we at least need to get that existing list of members solidified by the end of January, so that we can do the work we need to do to launch the new name and the new brand and everything. So that is it, everybody. As I said at the end of my note here, look for the rebranding survey next week. Take care. De-stress, forgive someone this holiday season for something, and enjoy the holidays as much as you possibly can. I know I will. I know Claire will, and we will see you in the new year. Thanks so much.